A looming political showdown in Washington over raising the debt ceiling got more real today as the U.S. Treasury hit its legal borrowing capacity. That puts the government in jeopardy of going into default and potentially triggering a global economic crisis. Our Washington Bureau Chief Alex Cameron now following the latest developments.
Well, Secretary Janet Yellen alerted congressional leaders here that as of today, Treasury is using, quote, extraordinary measures, accounting tricks basically, to stave off default. But she also made it clear that will only work for so long. Congress will have to act.
Speaker Kevin McCarthy says he's ready.
Why wouldn't we sit down now, set a budget, set a path to get us to a balanced budget, and let's start paying this debt off?
The national debt has hit the ceiling, currently set at $31.4 trillion, raised dozens of times by Republicans and Democrats together over the past 60 years. But the new Republican majority in the House is saying things have to change.
The American people have spoken. They want spending cut. They want the economy to return to something that's affordable.
And among the concessions hardliners pushed for and got from Speaker McCarthy this month was a pledge that House leadership would not support increasing the debt ceiling unless it's paired with cuts in discretionary spending, domestic programs that make up about a third of the total budget.
And I'm hopeful with what we're facing in this nation, trillion-dollar annual debt service payments upon us before the end of this decade, that we will have the courage to do what? To put our country's best interest ahead of our own personal interest in politics.
But President Biden is pushing right back, saying avoiding default on debt that both parties have run up can't be a term in negotiations.
It is something that should be done without conditions. We should not be negotiating around it. It is the duty, the basic duty of Congress to get that done.
And both the House and Senate will be back in session next week. In our Washington Bureau, I'm Oklahoma's own Alex Cameron.